name is Todd Vickers, and I'm making this video because of a certain recently arrested kickboxing chauvinistic lunatic appealing to incels. I thought I would tell a story that would offer an alternative viewpoint. Mark was a good-looking fellow, mid-20s, went bald very young, but very good-natured, handsome. I mean, the guy was masculine. I mean, you could smell this dude. This was a man, you know what I mean? And, you know, he hadn't gotten laid in years, like 3 years. And he was really feeling like something was wrong with him. Or, you know, he was so good-natured, he just figured, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong. He approached me, and he asked me actually to be his relationship mentor, which is something I actually don't agree with. I don't believe that there's any such thing as sexual experts. We can share our experiences, but no experience can be duplicated even by the people who were involved, let alone somebody else. So he asked me to be his mentor because he knew I came out of a free love commune, and he knew I had lots of lovers, and he knew some of those lovers. So he's like, well, maybe Todd knows something. I'm like, well, let's give it a shot. One of the things that I noticed about Mark is that he treated his sexuality with women like he was pissing in the snow. Like there was something wrong with wanting them like that. I'm like, dude, there are women who want that so badly. You need to find those women and give it to them. Just offer it to them. I just saw an article and saying, you know, women have something like, 10,200 plus nerve endings just in their clitoris. That's more than twice what men have. I don't believe that there are many women who aren't interested. So who is interested in you? And finding those people, finding those lovers. So you're going to have to risk rejection. And that was probably the biggest thing he was afraid of. It's just like he's going to ask and he's going to get rejected and it's going to drive him into despair. It's going to happen. But every woman who says no is freeing you to find the woman who's not only going to say yes, but oh, hell yes, give it to me. Find the woman who's hungry for it. So, he didn't know what to say. I mean, like, just invite them. Let them know you're interested. Leave the rest up to them. I didn't hear from Mark for like 9 months. I didn't know he was dead. I didn't know what happened. So, finally, I get this call. I'm like, hey, dude, where you been? He's like, I took your advice. Now, I had no idea that the very next woman he was going to invite was going to say yes. But he approached some woman at a party and he said something to the effect of, I really hope you're attracted to me. And if you are, please let me know because I certainly am you. And you can have some of this. Just straight out like that. And then he disappeared in her vagina for 9 months before coming up for air. All his friends were mad at him. They're like, you abandoned us for a woman. And I'm like, dude, good for you. You're making up for lost time. And he was just going for it. But I think the point here is, so many men I see that chasing women who aren't interested in them. Look for the women who are. And then discover who among them are actually good lovers for you. Whether you're one at a time or many at a time. Just as long as you unite that impulse with truthfulness and intelligence, we're talking about consenting adults here, you can render that impulse benign. It shouldn't be any more risky than cooking chicken. You just do what you know you need to do, and we can't come up with some insurance policy for every banana peel we might slip on. But we can be intelligent, we can take precautions, we can get blood tests before we take off condoms, so we at least have a baseline we're starting from. So consider this as a different kind of alternative. This is not a pickup artist. It's just invitation. When you tell the truth, and maybe there's many people who reject you, and I know what that's like. I got rejected a lot just right out the gate because I wasn't willing to even pretend I wanted to be monogamous. Finding the women who are enthusiastic, reaching out, finding the people who are interested in you, who are going to be part of your sexual life. I mean, this impulse is important. I mean, think about it. Even on a cellular level with protozoa. I mean, they create nucleuses, and then that impulse causes them to rip themselves in half to duplicate. That's intense. And that impulse is shared in some form by every single living thing. Anybody who thinks it's not important is a fool. We were made for this. So find the people who want to share it with you.